Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was just playing Navican Life, just got off of it just to describe my personal life and that I like to do. And and what I mostly do at home, just chill, play video games, or every morning when I get home, just start doing my homework. And today I just did a new video about my favorite video game, which is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. I have it inside this console right there. I have it inside there. And this Thursday I will upload a new video around 5. So as soon as I get up probably from school and then do my homework first, I'm gonna start off the new video around 5, so then you guys could have the entertainment and not be having to do with just being bored. So I would prefer to do gameplay instead, and but I have lots of likes and subscribes, everything else that I try to do for all of you guys. And this is my personal life that I like to do, just being a gamer, YouTuber plus a gamer. And sometimes I like an artist. Like for instance, I drew this on the wall. It's literally up there. That's the thing I drew, which I'm a very super huge fanatic of Dragon Ball. My favorite thing that I like to watch mostly when I'm home, or just like not even wanting to do anything, just watch all the episodes of Dragon Ball, which I never actually missed a single episode of Dragon Ball, which that's really impressive that I actually never missed a single episode of Dragon Ball. And yeah, so just did a whole episode. I just like watched the whole episode, even Dragon Ball Super, through the whole episode of Tournament of Power, which is when Goku transforms into Master Ultra Instinct, which is his actual powerful form that no gods in the Dragon Ball series could actually attain themselves. Which Beerus is really afraid of that, and then sometimes Omni King, which is the Grand Leader, which is the one that could annihilate the worlds like nothing in instance. And the only the only thing that he could just do is basically just annihilate worlds. Um, Basically, he could kill anything he wants. Especially in a tournament of power, he could destroy anything he wants in his own free will that he have for his own power for superiority. And then for let's say for Grand Priest, which is the father of all the angels, so like from all the 12 universes, Grand Priest is actually the most strongest one from all of the others. So basically he literally just kills anything he wants. So it's like basically he's the father of all angels, and he could be destroyed or punish them by free punishment to all the angels that they have. So yeah, and then for Dragon Ball, which is my favorite, which is basically Goku, as you guys saw in the picture up there on the wall, from that picture there. You guys know that he's one of my favorite characters now, because I like the way he transforms, the way he screams out into a battle. Every time I like, the same thing with me when I mostly get into fights, the same thing. I have the same limitations of it, and well, for that's for talking about anime, my favorite, which is by the way. And for the other thing, for my personal lifestyle, is being a YouTuber and trying to be a game at the same time, and an artist, because I sometimes like to draw, or sometimes just nothing here, just play video games, mostly like GTA 5 or something like that. Ghost shooting games, Call of Duty, Ghost Recon, the videos I just uploaded. Oh, by the way, I'm already episode 9 on that game, so I'm on story gameplay 9, which I'm almost done through the whole thing. There's only 13 parts to it, and in GTA there's like 72 or 73 chapters that Yeah, that game actually takes it. It's pretty long though because it's 73 of them. For me, when my first time I played GTA 5, it actually took me a long time to just beat it. And then well, it's actually not my first time though because I've been mostly going to my uncle's. To my uncle has been mostly picking me up, and then we mostly had a blast over there, just having fun with my cousins, and not just that, we mostly just party around, just laugh, having jokes with each other, or just play video games, board games, family things. Just like to spend time with them, or sometimes spend time with my dad, just here in the alone, and just mostly my dad he likes me a lot because he when I really appreciate it when I'm mostly sick, he picks me up from school, he takes care of me. Sometimes what's it called? He serves me food for me, just like to for them because he goes to work and then he doesn't have mostly that much time. So I mostly help him out on making the food though. So we both help. I mostly cut up the fruits, the like basically like what's it called, cucumbers, or sometimes what's it called, um damn it, I forgot the rest of it. Uh, I put strawberries, grapes, mostly everything nice and healthy. And not just that, I like to my other hobbies that I mostly like to play or do is play soccer, basketball, sometimes football over at the park, and which I actually never felt on playing football like in an actual team because I'm not actually that much into football. I just like to go play over at the park just to have fun, just to have fun, not even do anything else. Just play with all my friends over there that I know, or soccer over there too. Where I play with them, or yeah, just play, not even do nothing, or some with basketball. It's my friend Leandro and I and my friend Andy. We play lots of basketball. They're just playing 3-on-1, and for school, I'm doing lots of good in school right now, especially these new days of the starting the first days of AKF school that we started since August 18th all the way to the 29th, which is a very good start. I studied yesterday all the way to for my test in chemistry. I studied all the way from like 8 till 2 in the morning because I had to keep studying for my test. I never wanted to like nearly fail. So yeah, and then that's what I mostly do. Sometimes just study, read books, which that means I have more books over there inside my closet, but I kind of have it a mess since this September the 1st we're gonna move to a different house since we have to we just occupy the room. And right now we're just my dad already took out one of them. He took one out of the room when I was still in school, which is that one over there in the corner. He took out that one right there. That's my backpack on the ground. I have my school supplies in there, and then my dad's working boots is there. My bad for the boots that's there. Okay, and what where I mostly sleep at is on the same bed that's right here that I'm it's right here, the same bed. I have a kind of lots of things that I have to fix right now. So that's my Xbox controller. Those are my headsets. My Chromebook's right there. As you guys just can see, I'm pointing with it. My teddy bear I sleep with. Um, my yeah, my pillows, my blanket, my pillows right there. Or there's my soccer ball that I like to use. I have a whole mess in here. Like legit a whole mess. And yeah, so my dad already took all out of clothes, everything else, which I would have helped him, but I think this. a helper for then you could just like literally have a head start for this September the 1st. And yeah, and just basically have a fun time, not even do anything, just spend time with my dad or just spending some time over at school with my other friends, with my friend Jael, David, Joseph, Eddie, my all those friends that I have. They're really good pals of mine too, and my friend George and Jose, then my friend Esteban, or sometimes Josh. They're really good friends of mine, and I really appreciate them that they help me out through my problems that I mostly have been encountering myself. Cause like I have tons of problems that I mostly cannot figure out at once. So I mostly asked for them to see if they could try to help me out, and never tried like to get myself into problems now. So I really appreciate them for helping me out, and having a really good time spending with them, since they're really good friends. And I don't want to be leaving them alone, having to miss them from a different school, since luckily they come to the same school as I do. And I really wanted to have some of the same classes as my friends though. But whatever. I don't have much of a choice, because at least I got chemistry class, and then my friend had a different chemistry class, but like I mean, for a different period for high school. Since yeah, I have one for high school too, for Century High School, which is school, which is basically a high school, as you guys could see it in the name first of all. But not just that, I have really good, nice teachers though. I really appreciate them to have them, that they could actually make me help my learning skills actually progress for the future, and actually have a really good lifetime, having to meet new life, having for the future, having everything to having the best thing. Trust me, you guys. And the other things I mostly do is just or sometimes the other things that I like to do is play board games, which I have a board game over there behind the closet. Well, not behind the closet, but it's over there in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right over there in the little corner. And that's my Monopoly board game. I haven't been opening it for a while though. So I got it, and then like my dad hasn't had time to play with me on there, but I still spend time with him, since I have to since I'm his kid. First of all, 15, I'm 15 years old. Spend time with him the most, and have really good amazement of time with him. Has been having to go with him to places, or sometimes well, what my dad and I mostly do is play these types of board games. Well, not board games, but like basically a game for like two players, which is this. I'll show you guys right now. Give me a sec. I mostly play this with my dad when I mostly like just stay bored on Saturdays or Sundays when my dad doesn't go to work on Sundays. I mostly just play with him with this type of game. I don't know if you guys ever see about this type of this type of game, 8 Ball Pool, which is an actual video game for the mobile phone. It's really cool though, because at least you could play with other people online and around the world, which is really fun to play with them. And yeah, so that's really fun to play. Especially I'm really good at it. Especially I sometimes use these cues as what's it called, for drumming, when I mostly have gallons of milk or juice to use. I'm really good at it though, but here I'll show you guys a quick demonstration of the actual game I'm actually really good at it. Because like I actually have experience with the game so much times that I actually have lots of really good experience, but just that I can't hold it because of my phone that I have, and it's not a tripod. But I will show you guys find something in order to put on my but then I can show you guys the game how it starts. So like just to there. Okay, so the point of the game is to try to beat the opponent. So like right now Okay, here, I'll just move it right here. It's not really just gonna move it. My bad, you guys. I'm trying to fix the angle for this. Alright, so like that, right? So the point of the game is to try to beat your opponent and not let them beat them for the last ball. So your objective of this game is to basically pot all those balls into each of the holes. So, so right now, this is the white ball, which is this one, the cue ball. That's the cue ball to start off with, which I'm really good at this game a lot since I've mostly been playing this thing a lot, and then especially learn how to play the actual skills of the game, which I'm really good at it. So I'll show you guys how it starts off because I'm really good at this game. So here I'll show you guys how to start this thing off, you guys. All right, so right now I'm on my knee because there's not much space in here, and then especially this counter. Right? So the whole point of the game is to, oops, sorry for the camera hit. It's because I'm kind of rusty at this game, but at the same time I'm not. So the point of the game is to try to be opponent like that. So then you have to try to score all the balls in, all the colored ones except the shot into each of the corner. I kind of suck game, but I'm mobile phone, which I'm really experienced into it, and the shot. So like that, I sometimes score them like that. Like right now, I just scored a red of 3, solid, and a striped, which is a 9. I scored 2. So the objective is to try to score in all these balls in. So like right now, I just scored double right there in one shot. That's the whole point. Or in the beginning, you could actually score in your other opponent's ball, but like as soon as they take it, so for instance, if they score a red solid like this one right here, like a 3 of solid, and if you score that in from and take it, if they score that in, they lose their turn, you could actually still take their actual shot, which they don't actually win it. So now you have the advantage of winning the game. So which the 8-ball pool, which is this one right here, the number 8, that one's the last ball that has to be pot in before you actually score, because if you don't, you automatically lose the game, which it really sucks on the mobile phone, because in the mobile phone, it's basically losing by coins, which is pool coins, and so the objective of the game is not like literally not trying to lose, but trying to be your own opponent by potting in all the balls that you have. So like right there, I hit that to the corner. You could still move it if you miss by not hitting any ball. So like right there, I got one into here. I'm really good at this game since I've mostly been practicing a lot, or sometimes I've mostly played against my dad. Like right now, I'm kind of a bit rusty though at the same time, but I mostly play with my dad a lot since I'm mostly bored alone, not even having fun with any brother or sister or something like that. So I mostly play with my dad, the little bones when rolling off the bed. And yeah, so I'm really good at this game. And not just that, the other thing I like to, well, I used to play baseball as one of my other hobbies that I used to play. I don't play baseball no more, but I still have all my baseballs in here. I have one baseball right here, 2 baseballs, 3 baseballs, 4 baseballs, and 5 baseballs. I used to play lots of baseball, not anymore. It's it's not that I hated the training of baseball. It's just that I mostly be able to go since I've been going to the church and mostly and I had mostly lots of games, important games all to nighttime, which I couldn't be able to play anymore at night, only mornings. Well, not mornings, but daylight. And then the only thing I could have just done is just play baseball. Then I joined for the Century High School basketball team. I was really good. Just that the only thing that sucked is that everybody was taller than I am. But I could still reach the ball and still take and shoot 3s and 2s. And I'm really good. And I just scored a double point right there. is that I'm really good at shooting and taking and dribbling. Just that the only thing I suck is the height, which everybody is taller than I am. So like right there, I just scored the white ball in, so I basically lost just by myself. Yeah, and then I'm really good at basketball. Just that the only thing that's important is for me to my height. That's the only thing, because like I'm basically short, and then everybody's taller than I am, and I try to avoid the smallness, but it's kind of hard for me to do that though. But at the same time, I really don't care about it. Yeah, let me switch up the camera real quick. I really like to play basketball. It's one of my other hobbies that I like to do. It really affects me a lot. It's one of my things that I like to play the most. And what I mostly do is like mostly sometimes when I want to like go out to places with my dad, I mostly like to wear jackets, just like to really look good. I don't know if you guys seen the Fortnite video, the one I uploaded at my friend's house. I uploaded that because he told me that there was this party, and then he told me to come over. So then I went. We had fun. If you guys haven't seen that, it's on my channel. All the way, I think like all the way to the third video or fourth. It's right there. So then this is one of these. So you guys can check that out. Leave a comment or something like that. Please leave a like on my vids. Whatever. If you guys can though, if you guys are really helpful for that, thank you very much. And one other thing that I like to do is I like mostly bike riding because like I'm really good at using BMX bikes, and cruisers or beach bikes or something like that. Whatever. I'm not really good at it. I'm only good at using BMX bikes, skateboards. I haven't tried out hoverboards, but I might try one once. Well, I don't know. Well, I haven't been flying a drone. Just I might ask my uncle one day